Give it a try. Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Avachi. This is episode 130. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, Spotify by searching Blog Access 101, which is BLOGACCESSS 101. Here today, my co-host Rod. What up, Rod?
Yo, yo.
Yeah, man, we jump right into with the first topic. Y'all early season rookie of the year, Paolo Banchero, has been going off as a late. I think he was like the second player, was it that Friday night? Only other than LeBron had what 30 point and 15 rebound game. That was pretty impressive. What are you thinking of his rookie year campaign so far?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I definitely picked them to be the rookie of the year. So it's going exactly how I expected. Uh, the kid's a star. I mean, I think 33 and 16 the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando's still terrible, but they got to win over the defending champs. So, yeah, now he's cooking. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously can score and rebound, but he's been passing the ball too from the highlights I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando got a real bright future.
I think what he averaging like 21 and 7 with the first, I think was 10 games. We're just, I mean, obviously it's early. It's only the first 10 games of an 82 game season, but I guess it was another player that averaged that early on. I think it was Brian averaged 25 and 5. I think obviously he's not going to be in the top 5 rookies thus far unless he has like a crazy thing. I know like Wilt, but that was like a whole different time era. Woodhead was averaging like 37 points and like 26 rebounds his rookie year, which was crazy.
Gonna do that.
Right. And then I think Oscar Robertson was down there. Yeah, I think he was averaging what 30, 12, and 9 his rookie year. So but again, that's a different era. But I guess where would you rank him among rookies of all time? I would say probably top 25, maybe 20 range, 20 25 range.
I mean, that's a hard one. I know as far as like seeing somebody be the top of their draft class, he's been one of the easiest ones ever.
Yeah.
It just was like, yeah, it's no question. Like, why wouldn't you pick him number one? I know pre-draft, Jabari Smith, was a contender, but I didn't see them being like super close at all. So,
Yeah.
um, I mean, what 03 you had? Well, no, Brian came out in a pretty stacked draft class, so it wasn't.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we knew Brian was going to be special, but he wasn't head and shoulders above like the D Wades and Mellows and all of that.
Yeah.
Like Banchero is for his draft class.
Don't worry about my man Keegan Murray. My trigger's gonna trying to step it up, just get it right over there. Sacramento, stop messing up my guy. Let him do his thing out there. But yeah, Banchero definitely been playing at a high level. Obviously, like you said, separated himself from the rest of the rookie class with a huge margin. And he starts just playing on, like you said, a bad Magic team, so he has no he can do whatever he wants out there, especially with Cole Anthony being injured. Jalen Suggs came back, is doing pretty well. But yeah, Paolo Banchero, I guess, can get out there and do some more, I guess, more playmaking stuff now that Cole Anthony's out. So yeah, so that's my take on the Paolo Banchero. Magic made the right choice here. You never say that too often, but they made a great pick here, taking him over Jabari Smith. Like they was talking about, they were high on Jabari Smith out of Auburn, and also Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga. But as you can see, thus far, the Magic made the right decision. But yeah, let's jump to the World Series. Shout out to Rod Thompson. Don't know why the hell you pulled my man Zach Wheeler, but that's the only mistake I've seen Rod Thompson made throughout the playoffs. He got us to the World Series, which a lot of people didn't think could happen. But yeah, I think they should have kept Wheeler, and you know how I feel about Alvarado. I think he choked. It was another game he choked. Was it the Padres series where he choked him when he came in and started messing up and shit?
Yeah, I mean, they beat the Padres in 5, but yeah, he was rocky. He's been rocky a lot throughout the year.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Rob Thompson giveth and Rob Thompson taketh away, because beautiful season overall to come in and turn things around from Joe Girardi.
Mm-hmm.
But in the most critical moment, definitely made the wrong move pulling Zach Wheeler with 70 pitches. You definitely could have squeezed another inning at least out of him. and maybe avoided like Alvarado altogether. So
Yeah, like man, but I remember I told you I said when I was I was like I think it's going to go 7, but I said I think our pitching is the one that's going to hurt us from winning. Um, just because the Astros bullpen was just too damn deep. I'm like, you got Javier, Verlander, who's the other guy they had?
Frambler Valdez
Oh
and
yeah. He was pitching pretty well. He only gave it that one home run yesterday, and that was nothing because we couldn't. We had him. I don't like somebody said they didn't know what he was saving Wheeler for. This was like game 6. It was a winner go home, but stuff happens.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was no point because there was no way Wheeler's gonna pitch in Game 7. So
Yeah, I
I would
would
have bust to the wheels fell off type of thing.
facts, but it is what it is. We had a hell of a run. Can't be mad.
Yeah,
Shout out, and especially Dusty Baker played with what manager for 25 plus years. Finally got his first ring, so I guess it's a win-win for us. Black manager getting the winning the World Series. So
yeah, I'm happy
yeah.
for Dusty. Happy for Mattress Mac getting his 75 mil.
Oh yes, Patrick Mack tripping. Brother said he said I think I'm gonna go into work tomorrow. Ain't no way I'm going to work tomorrow after winning 75 million. Ain't no
Oh,
way.
me. He was already rich.
Yeah, he was.
Uh,
But I'm like,
yeah,
bro,
but it's definitely different now. He rich now.
yeah, 75 million. I like his energy though, man. He actually went to the Phillies games, talking back to the fans, even though he had like 10,000 security, but he old, so we
Yeah,
know why he had all the
definitely
security.
might
But
put the hand over.
yeah, I respect his energy though. Yeah, man. So it looks good. Future's bright for us. Hopefully, we go after some ball. I'm loading up right now the MLB free agency. I know Kershaw's gonna be available, but I don't know if we even have the cap space. I think we're like the 5th highest payroll team in Major League Baseball. So that could become an issue for us.
Yeah, Philly's got a bright future too. Schwarber with a 50 home run year.
Oh yeah.
Bryce Harper's obviously Bryce Harper. Missed a chunk of the year with an injury and still turned out to be what he turned out to be. So couple of them dudes are shaky. Hopefully they develop, see a leap from Stott, see a leap from Bohm.
Oh, can we see the Lawrence all leaping? Boo. He turned up this year.
I really enjoy watching him play defense.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. He different at third base though. I like that
Yeah,
guy.
I can see some gold gloves in his future for sure. But I don't know, the hitting in the World Series at least, like the bats went quiet the last few games.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, but it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, Philly's they're gonna be a lot better next year than what they were. They only won 89 regular season games, so they're gonna be crazy, especially if they can get a pitcher or two.
Yeah. I'm trying to load it up right now, but yeah, I know Kershaw was out there, and then what was the other one? Arnaldus Chapman, the Yankees guy. I'm looking at them right now, like it says market value is 6 million. I would definitely see what we can do, see if we can try to get him. Because that he had the issue with the Yankees, so he's definitely available.
The Yankees lost complete faith in that man, so
I don't
I
know
can
why, but please come to Philly. And we were paying Noah Syndergaard 15 million. Oh yeah, he can walk.
I
Well,
really don't know what happened to Noah Syndergaard and how he fell off so crazy.
well, shit. She was terrible. He can go ahead. He can go and get out of here. Let's see what other. They got Kershaw over there. Nathan Evedal. I think the Red Sox ended up re-signing him back, so I'm not even gonna look at that.
Nasty Nate, he mid anyway. He ain't all that.
Yeah. I like the bull from Carlos Carrasco from the Mets, but he probably would go back and resign over there. Zach Greinke could be one.
Another one who he still shows flashes sometimes, but he done fell off kind of how Syndergaard fell off.
Oh, he about to be 40 though, bro. I mean, so maybe we probably getting him for the treat. Kyle Gibson, where was he at? I don't even yeah, he can walk. Hmm. Yeah, it's not looking too nice outside of those the names I named.
Yeah, I mean, That's what. So baseball, you gotta have the farm system going. Like I know the Yankees are really good at that, bringing pitchers up. The Astros obviously did it really well.
Yeah,
At like 5 years or so. So
yeah. But yeah, so we got to see what's out there with that. Let me see if it's. I don't we really don't need really hitters, to be honest with you.
yeah, no, not at all. The Phillies got a really good like hitting defensive team, like hitting and defense team. So
Yeah,
I know Castellanos was a little shaky on offense at times, but great on the defensive side.
yeah. I'm trying to see what anybody who we even want that's on like a hitter. Damn, Aaron Judge has a rookie year. Yankees about to. Whew, sheesh, his bag about to be crazy.
Yeah, because he was the whole team last year.
Facts. Jock Peterson out there.
He washed.
Yeah. Adam Frazier. He probably go back to them.
I think he's another guy who can do some things on defense at least.
Yeah, I'm not sure too many hitters that we would even want to go after, but we definitely need to go after Chapman for sure. It's a no brainer with that one.
That
Um,
yeah, it's not realistic to get Kershaw, but still put the offer out there. Like
oh yeah,
whatever.
see if he bites and says I'm ready to leave LA. These boys is we keep choking every year in the playoffs. Let me go out there with these Phillies, man. They got a bright future. But yeah, let's jump to the NFL trade recap. What did you think about the well, there's a lot of moves. The Rams didn't really make any. My Cowboys didn't make any. We were trying to go after Brandon Cooks, but Jared Jones being stubborn wasn't trying to pay his full contract.
I don't think that didn't really need a receiver. Brandon Cooks would have been a nice luxury to have,
We
but
definitely
y'all
need
ain't
a receiver. I feel like I always say CD Lamb is the number 2 receiver.
behind Brandon Cooks. I don't know. He is more of a possession type of receiver though. Like Brandon Cooks is the guy who could take the top off the defense.
Yeah. It's definitely been a good complimentary piece for CD Lamb. But yeah, I start off with the Bradley Chubb trade. I think that was a brilliant move by the Dolphins. I mean, obviously, it's kind of crazy to give a first rounder, but the Dolphins is rolling on offense. We got Melvin Ingram over there in the pass rush, and then you still got Fitzpatrick back there. So add another pass rusher with Ingram was a smart move. Too bad they didn't do this for the brother that was coaching for them last year. But it is
Right.
what it is. But the Dolphins definitely made a good thing. I also think the Ravens made a good move trading that second round and fifth round for Roquan Smith. I definitely needed some linebacker help. We know their defense know how to collapse in the second half. Roquan Smith was all pro, I think, 2019 or 2020, one of them years. So to get another linebacker, Baltimore's always been known for their defense. So it's trying to get their identity back with having they always had those lethal linebackers. So that was a good pickup from them. What was the other one? Oh, the Bears going after Claypool, which was a great move, and then getting I think it was William Jackson from the Washington Commanders, which is a sleeper move that not some people know about. Decent corner, very underrated. Trying to think what was the other? I think it was another big trade that happened. Well, I think that
Check
was
what Claypool doing. Uh-oh.
Claypool not doing nothing. On the fantasy team, just stinking it up.
I kept him on one of my benches. I needed to see a week first.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah. He definitely ain't start for me, no question. But yeah, what did you think of any of those trades?
I love the. So yeah, the Baltimore one was probably my favorite one because I don't got no bad vibes for Baltimore. I'm happy to see them make a move, get
Mhm.
Lamar some. Roquan Swift and Patrick Queen, like that's a dangerous linebacker combo. Uh, yeah, the Ravens are going to be secondary still a little shaky, even though they got big names in their secondary, but they should be a lot better. Cincinnati looks like they're getting a lot better finally, so it's
Yeah,
going to be a good little AFC North situation to keep a lookout on. Miami, I don't know. Like the Bradley Chubb move it sounds good, but like Bradley Chubb, I think he only got like 25 sacks in 5 years, so he's not producing like the buzz around his name.
mhm.
Um, Same thing with Miami. Like at the end of the day, they beat Buffalo earlier in the year, but at the end of the day, like Miami, it feels like they're going all in. Whereas like that's really strange energy for a team that's like you're a wild card team at best. So
I mean, Bradley
Um,
Chubb had a decent year this year though. I mean, we got
I
maybe
mean, make
five.
plays. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't think it's going to change as much as like a Miami fan might think. I'm more so.
Yeah.
I'm more so. Uh, like for Denver, I like the fact that they have Chase Edmonds now because he's really good. He just doesn't get a lot of opportunities for whatever reason.
Yeah, I had him on fantasy in that one league. I had to drop him because he was getting me 0 points, 1 point. I mean, he was on my bench, but still, I was like, Sky brings no value to the team.
He's yeah, for Denver. He should because I love Melvin Gordon. Probably was a super big fan in college when he was running for 2,000 yards, but he's not cutting it for him. Um, Latavius Murray, another one. You know, how could you not like Latavius Murray? But he's not gonna make big plays. Just put him in at the goal line. So Chase Edmonds could be the solution for Denver. I mean, they're not gonna make the playoffs either way, but
Uh,
sets them up for
yeah, yeah. Oh, see, I see you picked him up in the Legion of Doom.
the
That
stash.
but yeah, man, that was definitely a good trade. And and obviously with college football, with Clemson losing yesterday and Tennessee, I never was really high on Tennessee anyway. Obviously keep Georgia at 1. Well, Ohio State is at 2. I think who's 3? Oh, yeah, you guys for whatever reason. Uh, and then TCU. But don't worry about it. Little Blue gonna lose that Saturday after Thanksgiving.
I don't even know why they kept y'all at number 2, only beating Northwestern by 14.
It was a scrimmage game for us, bro. We weren't taking them serious. It probably be the
So,
same thing next week against Indiana.
oh yeah, well, yeah, I got. I mean, the schedule is cupcake for both teams now until they meet each other. So
Yeah, we want all the smoke. Don't forget, we didn't forget y'all won that fluke one last year. Don't worry about it. It won't happen again.
the tide. I mean, y'all was dominating up until last year. The tide. It's time to. The tide is turned now.
Oh, it was a one time thing, bro. Y'all back to another win in 10 years.
Y'all can still make the. Y'all can get in and avoid us with a loss. So y'all probably be a fourth seed getting into the playoff.
Mm-mm.
Play Georgia, you know.
Bro, we're not losing it, yo. Why are you?
Oh man, because TCU gonna fold somehow, some way. Well, it's not gonna be Alabama. I think Tennessee is gonna figure out a way back in, but we'll see.
You think 10? They could. They could. Let's
I
see.
ain't gonna. Yeah,
Let's
it's not gonna be.
Yeah, TCU play Texas next week. That might be their last scare. Then they play Baylor.
Oh,
So
they could lose. They could lose either one of them.
yeah, they get through that. I feel like they get through that Texas one. I feel like they should be good. I feel like they beat Baylor.
I think Texas had a pretty good win this week. I think, and they
Mm,
should be right.
yeah, they're like 23 now.
Yeah, so if they won this week, like I think, oh, the rank is already out, so they still in the 20s. I figured they would have moved up a little bit, but
They say they don't respect Texas.
I mean, Texas folds every year too, though. So,
Oh wow, Alabama play Ole Miss next week.
oh, chance at three.
Alabama done, bro. They got 2 losses. That's a wrap.
Oh yeah, because they not. I think they need Tennessee to lose again to have a chance to play Georgia. They need a lot to make it back in.
Look at Tennessee. Yeah, they're not losing. They playing. They got Missouri. Then they got South Carolina and Vanderbilt to end the season. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
They
think
can,
it's gonna be Tennessee again.
yep.
Yeah,
Unless they
yeah. So
keep winning, then Tennessee. No, yeah, they still got to lose twice. Yeah, they can lose twice. They can lose again to Georgia for the SEC job.
yeah, but they're not gonna put Alabama in just because Tennessee lost twice.
That's true. But
And if Tennessee
you never know
second
with
time,
college football playoff committee now, the way they be biting Nick Saban.
oh yeah, no, if Tennessee wins the second time versus Georgia, then both of them make it,
Yeah.
and then Michigan, and then I don't know, Ohio State could probably still make it with a loss. So
Mm. We're not losing. You guys probably can still make it with a loss. Like, why do you keep saying this? Why the confidence is crazy? But all right, let me get to these week 9 picks. So I obviously took Philadelphia over Houston Thursday. I took the Bills over the Jets, Bengals over Carolina, Green Bay over Detroit, New England over the Colts. Took the Chargers over the Falcons, Jaguars over the Raiders, I took Miami over Chicago, Minnesota over the Washington Commanders, Seattle over Arizona. Oh, this is a tough one, but I took Tampa Bay over the Rams, took the Chiefs over the Titans, and I took Baltimore over the Saints. Who did you have for this week?
So the easy one was Thursday. Took the Eagles over Houston. We just knew that was gonna happen. I picked NFL Clippers over the Falcons. They in a little bit of a dogfight though. Um, did I just lose my little NFL situation? Hold on, come back. I picked Miami to beat Chicago. They in the dogfight too. Cincinnati made it easy though. They're up 35-0, so that was an easy one. I picked Green Bay over Detroit, but Green Bay is somehow losing. I shouldn't even be surprised at this point though. Raiders over Jacksonville. That was easy. Pats over Colts. Don't expect them to even score, which halfway there to that. Buffalo over the Jets. Closer game than I thought, but let's see what happens. Minnesota over Washington, the Kirk Cousins Bowl. So far so good, 7-3. Picked Arizona over Seattle. That's probably the most toss-up-y one for me because Seattle definitely beat Arizona the first time around, but what are the odds they get the sweep with D-Hop back? Kansas City over Tennessee, that should be easy. And I feel like I'm missing one, but
Tampa Bay game, and then the Baltimore game.
Oh yeah. So you already know I'm going with my Rams over Tampa.
Mm.
Father,
This guy says that, but then start Matthew Stafford. Oh boy.
oh no, I don't expect Matt Stafford to be the reason we win. I'm expecting Father Tom Brady and his struggles to be the for us to win. And then Baltimore over Nola is going to be like, I don't know, like who wants to win the NFC South? They all just going to be losing today. So
yeah, it's depressing.
Yeah.
You want to add anything else?
I mean, outside of the usual, I think the Kyrie saga is ridiculous. I think all this stuff that's going on in the world, we don't want to forget about Brittany Griner. Other than that,
Yeah, they got my guy trying to do apologies. I'm like, bro, y'all ain't did this for Brett Favre and he stole that money. Somebody, Darius Slay, Big Play Slave, was like, Brett Favre still ain't apologized. I said, oh, they're funny.
Not at all. Hasn't apologized, hasn't lost an endorsement, hasn't gone to jail of all the things that he probably should do.
Facts. And they worry about Kyrie because he liked to post. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, like he didn't even post an opinion of the movie. He just posted the actual movie, which I don't know. Whoever decided to handle the reactions to Kyrie, they fumbled along the way because when it first was happening, it's like, all right, whatever. As it got on and started to get to an annoying point, now I want to see the documentary. So
facts. I'm like, what is this documentary about? Now they over there trying to do it, but now this man, whoever made this movie, about to get some crazy views for this.
Oh yeah, Amazon racking up. They charge $13 to rent it, and it's $50 to buy it. So Amazon is cleaning up.
They better give Kyrie a cut.
Serve me. He made it happen. So I wasn't even checking for the movie until they went overboard, but rejecting donations and suspending the man. It was never that. It wasn't that deep.
I'd be like, I'll take my $500K back.
And then how you gonna say part of the conditions is you still got to donate $500K? Like, how you gonna tell me I got to make a donation? I tried.
They bullying my man over there, man, because he ain't they always messing with Kyrie.
Free Kyrie. I know you're gonna you kind of have to fold. You want to play. You don't want to let your team down, but I don't know if it was me. I'd be like, all right.
I'd be like, all right, I already sat out one cheese. I can sell another one. I'll wait until I go to LA.
Yeah, because I think he only on a 1 year deal now, right? Or is it 2?
It's a 1 year.
Yeah, so I'll sit out. Y'all want to do this to me? Like, no, I'm not fooling. I'm gonna sit out. I'm going to Hollywood next year. If I get a ring, I'm really rubbing it in your face. So yeah, that's all I got though.
Yeah, man. Phillies, man. Let's make a nice little off-season runs to get some more better pitchers to bolster our bullpen. Cowboys there's rumors that you're going after Odell. Please make it happen, Jerry Jones. We need another wide receiver over there.
No, we need OBJ back in LA. Y'all got 3?
We have 2. We have 2.
Gallup and CD Lamb. And Noah Brown been playing well.
He has, but we can always add why not add another one?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, same thing with us wanting OBJ to come back, even though we got Cup, Robinson, and we like Van Jefferson. We like Van Jefferson a
Y'all
lot.
really got Robinson. Y'all don't even throw him the ball.
That last couple of weeks been a little better, and he been catching it. You got to just throw it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Appreciate you coming out.
yes, sir. Watch this Rams win today. I'll be back to talk about it next week and how I predicted it.
You were talking about that L, but all right, brother.
All right, I'll see you.
All right, peace, bro.